Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to African Mirror TV, African Friday News of Switzerland. I am Imanemak Bamidele. Here goes our weekly headlines. The Federal Office of Public Health, via the Federal Office of Migration, will be sending out a letter to African citizens living in Switzerland from the following countries: Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea, over the issue of Ebola. First African reality TV show, Integration Room, has received the first financial green light from the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health. Complaint has been filed against Swiss politicians for Islamophobic tweets. Mr. Raw will be live on African Mirror TV and later to Black and White Club for a concert. Christ Covenant Ministry Conference will be webcasted live and direct by African Mirror TV. Swissaid Configuration is about to release a short movie about sexual violence and prevention for the immigrant community of Switzerland. Enugu State Union of Switzerland celebrate their first Enugu Day celebration. Dr. Daniel Koch, Director of the Division Transmissible Diseases of the Federal Office of Public Health, has a message that he wants to pass to the African community about Ebola and the risk of Ebola in Switzerland, especially to people coming from the most concerned countries like Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. The Swiss Federal Office of Public Health will send out an informational letter about these diseases via the Federal Office of Migration to the citizen of the following countries mentioned, in case they are planning to travel to their countries. Here are some of the extracts of our interview that was conducted by the Swiss African Health and Integration Network for African Mirror Television at the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health. Thank you very much for talking about Ebola. There are some rumors spreading within the African community that there are some Ebola cases within the Africans that live in Switzerland. What is the reality?
Alors ça, c'est absolument faux.
Those rumors are completely wrong. Nobody in Switzerland or in Europe, except a few known cases that are in hospital and under control, carries the virus Ebola and live with this virus. Nobody can live with it here in Switzerland. This is an illness that manifests itself quite quickly. Normally, 1 week up to 3 weeks is the maximum. That is nothing you can just have and live with it. So the African community in Switzerland can feel safe. There is no Ebola case neither in Switzerland nor in Europe. And it is not an illness that you can get just like this. But there is definitely a problem of Ebola in Africa.
Mais il y a un problème en Afrique.
Thank you very much, Director Koch of the Division of Transmissible Diseases of the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health. It is very important to hear your opinion as the technocrat that you are. Something more administrative, the African community speaks about it and talk about the rumor and wait for more information, and it seems that there is a letter that is in preparation by your office that will be addressed to certain African communities. What is this letter about? For us, the question was who has to be informed? What should the information be about? Who really needs direct information right now? And it is those who comes from the concerned countries. Because we have people who are registered in Switzerland who come from those concerned countries. So we really thought it would be good to inform the citizens of these concerned countries like Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone, even though they live constantly in Switzerland. We cannot make a miracle happen by sending this letter, but we thought it was important to do so. So, in this letter, we simply explain to them that we know the problem, that the problem exists, and what they should do if they plan to make a trip to their respective country. It is not a menacing letter, but an informational letter, and we really want to inform this concerned group and not all the Africans living in Switzerland. So, really, those who come from those countries mentioned are the most concerned. We also want them to know that we care about the problem because the situation is really difficult in those countries right now. To see the full interview, kindly go to our website of www.africanmirror.org or the Facebook of African Mirror TV. The first African reality TV show titled Integration Room has received the first financial sponsorship green light from the Swiss Federal Office of Public Health. The reality show is powered by Swiss African Integration and Health Network, SAIN, in collaboration with African Mirror TV. The main idea of the reality show is to address issues affecting Africans in Switzerland. The topic of the room will focus on the following: sexual violence, sexuality, which means homosexuality and lesbianism, racism and discrimination, sexual education for children and teenagers, sex, drugs, and alcohol in relation to health. The Love Life campaign video, what it means for the African community living with HIV and AIDS, unprotected sex, more information regarding participation, procedure, and other process shall be announced soon regarding the upcoming reality TV show. The Islamic Central Council of Switzerland has led charges against a Swiss politician for incitement to commit crime after he appeared to welcome the recent shooting of a Muslim and called for more such shootings. Minutes after the man was shot to death in a mosque in northeastern Switzerland on Friday, Jean-Luc Ardor, vice president of the right-wing Swiss People's Party in the canton of Valais, tweeted and said, "We need more of that." The shooting in St. Gallen appears to have been part of a family feud. Police arrested a man who was found in the mosque holding a handgun. The Central Council said in a statement on Monday that Ardor was well known for his Islamophobic comments. The council said that on August 13, for example, he tweeted that Islam is a disgusting and is only supported by dirty pigs, traitors, and collaborators. His latest tirade, however, crossed the line, according to the council. Not only is it full of hatred and contempt for the Islamic community, but it clearly called for a repeat of Friday's murder. Mr. Raw, one name aka Nigger Raw, will be live on African Mirror TV talk show on Saturday, 30th of August from 11 p.m. till 11:30 to talk about his biography and music career. After the talk show, he will be performing in Black and White Club with DJ Solo, DJ Bourgeois, DJ Angelo de Luzanne. Push Conference of the Christ Covenant Ministry will be broadcasting live by African Mirror TV. The conference will start from Saturday, 30th of August from 6:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. on Sunday, from 11:30 to 2:30 on Sunday. The chief host is Pastor Charles Ibekwe, and the guest speaker is Pastor Akan Weeks from Nigeria. The conference will take place at the church complex in this address, and Schullerstrasse 56, 2502 Biel. The first part of the 3-short movie project of Swiss Aid Confederation will be released soon. The first part addressed the issue of sexual violence and the prevention, while the second will be about discrimination of men having sex with men. And the last version will be about relationship without unknown HIV status. The city of Efretikon witnesses one of the most fantastic cultural events of the year 2014. Enugu State Union of Switzerland celebrated their first Enugu Day with the launch project of building a health center of $2 million in value. In attendance were respectable personality like the city president of Efretikon, Mr. Hueli Muller. Also in attendance are people like the delegate of the Nigerian Embassy and some head of the African organization. Thank you for your attention. If you have information that you want to send to us to broadcast, do not hesitate to send it to info@ africanmirror.org. Don't forget, get going, move forward, aim high, plan the takeoff. I wish you all a nice weekend. Till another time, till next Friday, I'm the same person, Emmanuel Mark Bamidele, reporting for African Mirror TV. Thank you.